And it's 3, 2, 1. Go.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to TigerBelly. My name is Bobby Lee, and I'm with Khalyla and Gilbert and Pink Dick George. And man, I want to say I'm very full of gratitude and love in my heart, man. I just want to be. I'm appreciative of my life, man. Like I was just in San Jose, playing at the Improv there, and a lot of TigerBelly fans came out. And a lot of people said George has a pink dick. Probably about 80 people. I'm not even fucking kidding.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God. In line, people would just whisper, George has a pink dick. And it really made me feel good.
Our server, when we first got there Friday night, the guy who works at the Improv who serves the food, he comes in with the drinks, like some fried shrimp. And he was like, George has a pink dick. And we're like, whoa, shit.
It's great. And I just wanted to say thank you, George, for, I met you at Maker, and I've always found you as a really nice person, and I can tell that you really work hard and you're into things, and I really appreciate it. Gilbert, I just want to say that you're just a fucking ball of fresh energy, dude.
Whoa,
yeah,
man.
Dude, fresh energy.
Yo,
I'm not done, fucker.
All right, dog.
You're full of fresh energy, dude, and a nimble spirit, dude, like you bend.
Okay,
Your soul. No, your soul. I just want to say also is that when I look at your face, it brightens my day, bro. Like you have a really good face.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And your intentions are good and pure, man. And your foundation is strong, bro.
My foundation?
Yeah.
Shit.
What
dog.
about me?
Okay, well, we have to,
No. Khalyla already knows. Now look at me.
Let me say this. When I walk in, I'm like, my day kind of sucks. I see that yellow hat. I'm like, is that Bobby?
Yeah, that's nothing to do with my.
I'm not there yet. Then I see your face. It usually does this. Here's the camera. Okay, if the camera's me, this is Bobby. Hey, what's up, bro? And I just go, oh, I get so warm inside. I really do.
That's it?
I get warm.
I don't like your adjectives for Bobby. You could have
I
done
get
a better
warm.
job.
No, that's not.
Warm? He called you
First of all, I feel like you
nimble.
prepared a fucking paragraph for me. I feel bad now.
I know. I called you a nimble spirit.
You had said I had a great foundation?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Where I build a house on. But you know what?
Can I just say you're a good
Now
guy?
I just realized
What?
that house is built on sand now. And it's not a good foundation. And you fuck you.
I'm not good with words.
I know, man.
I'm
that
sorry.
wasn't good. George, thanks for being here, man. Go fuck yourself. Now let me say something. And of course, I have the beautiful and lovely and charismatic Khalyla, my girlfriend,
Thank you.
My blessings are deep with her, man. You know what I mean?
Let's hold hands. Let's hold hands.
I don't want to hold hands
lovers,
right
babe.
now. I
Let's
don't want to
hold
hold hands
hands.
right
Come
now.
on. Like
But
lovers, babe.
our blessings are deep.
Babe, like lovers.
And,
come on. Babe.
what I want to say
Don't
is
leave me
that,
hanging, babe.
What I want to say is that what I want to say is that this weekend, not only were my shows very good at the San Jose Improv, thank you, San Jose, but also we were able to see probably one of the best nights of UFC I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Crazy night.
Misha Tate won, and she was losing the whole fight, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought she was losing the whole fight, clearly. The second round was hers, probably.
Second round.
Yeah.
But all the other rounds were all Holly.
Yep.
And at the last minute, she puts Holly in a rear naked chokehold, and it was fucking amazing.
That's the beauty about Misha Tate. She's in several of her fights, she'll come from behind.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll come from winning, from losing a couple rounds, and she's a finisher. She's a tough bitch, man. She's an ox. I mean, you saw her on top of Holly. Holly couldn't shake her off often.
That was crazy.
And then the fight after that, which was almost life-altering.
Life-altering.
Conor McGregor gets choked out, rear naked choke by Nick Diaz. And
Nate Diaz.
Nathan.
They're brothers.
I
was
know,
close.
but Nick is 185.
I know.
They're the same. They're
Can I
Mexican.
just say something? Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's
From
what I
the
want to say.
209.
You can't fuck with Mexican spirit.
Wow.
You can't fuck with that Stockton spirit. Those boys
No,
are
it's Mexican.
hardy.
But Mexican.
It's Mexican because I'll tell you why. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many Canadians sneak over to the United States over the border?
I'm not sure.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, yeah.
How many Mexicans? A lot.
Everyone.
Every one.
Every
of them.
single
They
one.
all want to come here and they do it.
Also,
you know why?
'cause,
Because of heart, resilience, right? And they're a tough group of people. And fuck, you don't fuck with Mexicans, man. You know what I mean? And Nick Diaz
But
was
also,
getting
Canada has more liberties and they have universal health care. So why would they want to hop over as much as the Mexicans?
because they have a lot of creepy white people up there.
That's true.
You know what I mean? They have serial killers up
like
there.
Georgie. Georgie, you're not
You
creepy.
know.
You're not creepy.
I mean, I know Ed Gein is from Wisconsin, but dude, you know what I mean? I love Canada. Canada's the best.
I want to talk more about this Connor thing. So we were watching it at the Improv, and it's a pity we didn't get a video of our reactions. I mean, I look at this right here. I don't know if you can see it, but that is rug burn because I literally did
She blew everyone in the room. I mean,
Wait. So
Connor gets tapped out and she just started pulling out dick instead of sucking. I'm like,
So what do you do?
crying.
Baby,
I was
what are you
like-
doing?
I was like stuck crying. I was
What are you
blowing and
doing?
tears were going down. Yeah, I had given up.
No,
on
she
life.
did a slide on her knees.
Because I was in disbelief. I mean, not so much like shock or disbelief that Nate couldn't pull it off. Because I was telling Bobby and I was telling everyone, if this goes past the second round, it could get interesting. I just didn't know it would happen that quickly and that soon. So I did a fucking knee slide on carpet, and Human, the manager of the club, was standing right there, and I literally grabbed hit this part of his suit, and I
Yeah.
got on my knees, and I was like, why?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Did you cry?
I ran.
I didn't cry. I love Nate. I honestly respect Nate. I love that he brings his fan base, and I think that he's underrated, underpaid, one of the most underappreciated fighters in the UFC. And I'm glad that he's finally getting his payday because that motherfucker has been paying his dues for.
I literally ran into a different room and I fucking threw a table. Like I flipped the
Actually, it
table.
wasn't a different room. It was the same room. You flipped a chair and a table.
No, in the other room. I ran into the other room where there was no one there.
The
You went to an
office.
empty room.
An empty room, an office, and I pulled I flipped the table. And nobody watched me do it. I just did it because it was just so stunning to me.
I want to know because Gilbert is the ultimate McGregor fan. I mean, you
I
are.
don't hate Nate Diaz, but Connor
Connor is your boy.
is my boy.
He is. So what was it like? What did you feel in your heart?
I don't know. I would need it to be like replayed again.
Okay, let me do a rear
Oh,
naked.
so like
a rear
Bobby's
naked on
Bobby's
Bobby
Nate
real quick.
Diaz. and
No,
you're-
Don't
Bobby's
put me-
but I'm Nate and this is Connor and we're
You
gonna,
don't have to do a rear naked.
I'm not gonna do a real one on you.
If he can't visualize what it was like seeing it, then he's a fucking retard.
Let me just do a quick one.
What you just want to put me in a rear naked show? That's fine, but
He's like, well, just so you guys know, this was kind of a bit, but all right. I'm at the bar. I'm at Big Wang's.
some ground and pound.
Okay. I'm like, oh fuck, Connor, get out, Connor.
Hold on, Bobby.
Do what Connor does, Bobby. Connor. I didn't cry, but shit, my heart dropped. My heart did drop.
No.
we did all that for that. Just
Yeah, I wanted
just
to know.
FYI,
FYI.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
wanted to choke you.
we did all that for that.
I didn't even do a proper.
And can I say something? I want to say that I am 100% now a Conor McGregor fan.
Yep.
Yeah. You know who
I listen for a second. Fuck. Okay. Didn't like him before. I was being sold on him a little bit through the years. Throughout the year, but he was so humble. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And he took it such a, like a man, right? He's very analytical about it. You know about why he lost, but he gave props to Nate Diaz and what Jose Aldo.
Who's Jose?
Jose Aldo
he just-
Instagrammed it or tweeted
Tweeted.
the pussy.
was so disrespectful
That he was a
that
pussy.
I now am on Conor McGregor's side for life.
But it was a little bit sus to me because the tweet was in perfect English. So I mean, I
feel like he had a marketing person.
It was
do
a
that.
marketing person
it
who
was
did
a-
that. They want the fight. They
UFC.
want the $1 million fight. Every guy wants it. He's gonna stir the pot as much as he can to get that UFC 200 fight.
Yeah.
Is it the 200?
And
UFC
people
200.
listening, probably half of you people don't even care about the UFC. I apologize for, you know what I mean? But it was such a dramatic,
Very
you know
dramatic.
what I mean, moment, in UFC history that I thought that it was something that we needed to share.
And
okay?
and here's why McGregor to me is I think John Jones is one of the most talented fighters I have ever seen. But I remember starting to kind of my feelings for John Jones started to fade because I remember years ago when he was supposed to fight Dan Henderson, and maybe like 2 weeks prior, Dan Henderson pulled out from injury, and so Chael Sonnen stepped in and he was like, "Look, I'll fly in tonight. I'll fight him tonight." And John Jones was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna defend my title against a guy who on short notice with a new guy." And that twice in the last 9 months, Conor McGregor not only defended on short notice, but he went 2 weight classes up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can dislike the guy for everything, for being arrogant, for being some people think he's a little like braggadocious, but that motherfucker has done so much. And and people throw in the whole race thing. Like they say, oh, because he's a white man, and this organization has pushed him because he's a white man. But I honestly think that there might be some truth behind that, but I honestly think there is no better person or ambassador for the sport that can speak like Conor. And Ireland's like an oppressed nation,
Yeah.
So I don't think that he quite applies as like the
I don't really know
typical
if that-
white man.
I don't even know if that.
What?
I don't know if that. I mean, what does that mean?
No, because some people are like, well, what about, okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
They're like, well, how come the UFC, given that Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz have been around forever since they were like 17 years old, how come they've only ever gone paid $40,000 per fight, even though they do have a huge fan base?
No, I'm talking about the oppression thing about the Ireland. What does that mean?
Oh, what do you mean?
What's the history?
Bobby,
what does that have anything to do with it?
this is, I'm taking the words out of your mouth.
Oh, I never said that.
Oh, God.
When did I say that?
Oh, God.
Oh, God, what?
This is where I'm going to expose you in 2 seconds.
Expose away. I have no idea what you mean by that.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to be exposed?
Yeah, I'll expose me.
You want to be exposed?
Yeah, I love big exposure. I hate being indoors. I want to be exposed.
Okay. Oftentimes in this podcast,
Uh-oh.
I will take what you've said and
Okay.
make it my own because it's a little bit too
Well, called
inflammatory.
being a thief, but anyway.
No, it's a little bit too inflammatory for you to say.
Oh shit, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I
I know.
Okay. Oh, see? You want me to expose you or not?
Well, don't expose what I think you're going to expose. Expose the part that, when in terms of the Ireland thing, expose that.
Oh,
But
selective,
they were press-
selective
yeah.
exposing, yeah.
Well, you can't expose shit that, like I said to her on the side, that's like completely like private.
No, not
Yeah.
private.
You know what I mean?
It's not that private. I could expose you right now.
With who?
Oh,
know.
I already know,
D?
too, then.
No. What does that have anything to do with the other thing I just said, bitch? One has nothing to do with the other. I can expose you too, bitch.
Expose me.
You want to expose each other?
Let's expose each other. Come on.
Exposure with Bobby and Khalyla.
I'm not exposing nothing, okay? So anyway,
What I'm saying is everything that I'm saying right now is from a conversation that you and I have had over the weekend about the fight.
okay.
In terms of you know
I never
how-
said anything about the Ireland being
That's not true.
oppressed, but
That's not true. Are you serious?
What's that smile is so deceiving?
Strange.
Jesus,
You're
you're
a
strange.
strange man.
You're strange. Just
You're
making
a
up shit.
strange man.
Because they were oppressed. Okay.
No, I'm just saying they've had a hard history.
And that's what makes them a champion.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Wow, if you could just
wow.
attach some ears to the side of your face, that would be really nice.
What are you getting all like aggressive for? I was just
Fighting
Smile,
it.
Khalyla,
Smile, get through it.
Smile for the camera.
Yeah,
get
Clyde's
through
under
it.
the weather a little bit.
One more
you know
thing
what
about that press conference. Did you guys see how he grabbed Holly Holmes' shoulder?
I mean? Yeah. Oh, fuck. That was sweet.
so
That was
sweet.
endearing.
Damn.
But can I just say about Holly Holm?
Yeah.
Come on.
What do you mean?
Wait.
Let's come on. Let's be real. And if I was if I ran into her, the only thing I would say to her is, "Come on."
Bob, is that Bobby Lee from Matt TV?
yeah. I'll say, "Come on," because it's seriously, you
Oh,
can't.
stop it.
No, fuck, no.
Uh-oh, here it
You're the
goes.
champion, all right? And you're winning the fight, and there's a minute left, right? And there's a little bit of a pocket where Miesha Tate ran in. She swarmed in for the takedown.
A weak takedown,
She
too.
didn't even she kind of snuck around the back.
What do you call that?
And Holly could have stood up. I just felt like she could have stood up, but she didn't. And all that other stuff was moot and too late. And you lost. And you may never get the belt back. So I'm just saying, come on.
Come on, Holly.
Yeah. You fucked up.
But you're a great athlete.
Yeah, I don't think that Conor fucked up. I think Conor miscalculated that he was fighting a Mexican zombie that has no feelings in his face. Because he hit him 1,000 times with
crazy,
his left
right?
hand.
That was a crazy
And
left.
there was moments in there where Conor in his head said, fuck, I usually hit guys with these punches. Like Jose Aldo once, right? And he knocked down.
13 seconds.
But this fucking Mexican zombie
Spirit.
just kept going. No, it's not spirit. It's just deadened nerves in his
I
face.
think
or whatever.
also the advantage that Nate Diaz has is that with Conor and all his other opponents, Conor can employ psychological warfare onto them. He can get in their heads. He can, get them to feel emotional. That's just not something you can do with any of the Diaz brothers. They're masters of not giving a fuck. They're masters of deflecting any type of psychological warfare. And
They're dum-dums, though. Let's be real.
they're not dum-dums.
I don't give a fuck.
They're like Manny Pacquiao. It's simpleton.
You know what I mean? Just fuck it.
I think that they're eccentric.
That's eccentric?
Yeah, I think that they've had,
I feel like we're eccentric.
they're no. I think that that's a perfect word for him. They're often sometimes like,
They're smart then. You think they're smart?
I can't say that they're not. I think that people have different type of intelligence. Maybe they're not great speakers. They're not great orators. They're not great, in terms of maybe like,
What
really
is this?
explaining how
the
they
Money
feel.
Channel?
But he does have some good
The Money
one-liners.
Channel.
What did he say?
That's what he said. Yeah.
He said Connor was playing touch butt in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That
play
was
touch
funny.
butt with that goofy ponytail guy, man. Fuck you.
With Ito Portal, the movement coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Touch butt. That's funny.
No, I like the brothers. I think that they're, a great example of some just hardworking dudes from Stockton.
Fun,
and
right?
I love
Let's not
them.
talk about fucking. I mean, people are bored if they don't know about the UFC, and I feel bad, kind of guilty about it,
Okay, yeah.
But can I say something magical that happened on the way? We drove to San Jose, and we stopped at a gas station. Okay, and I got some Red Bull. I got some nuts. I love getting nuts over there.
Yeah.
Like not,
Yeah.
like getting like packaged nuts.
Yeah.
We were in Santanella.
San Jose, I was smoking a cigarette off the side, and we're in Santanella.
Santanella is like in
Santanao.
the butt fucking nowhere. There's
Nowhere.
just gas stations and
Like Bakersfield?
farms
Or worse?
Bakersfield is a beautiful place. Shut the fuck up.
sorry.
Okay. It's a beautiful place, and thank you for the money. 2 weeks ago, that was an amazing payday. But I was smoking, and all of a sudden I see one cat, a little cat, and he was scared, a little black one. You know what I mean? And he was like, meow, meow, and he kind of ran
4 in the
away.
morning.
4 in the morning, I go, fuck, there's a cat, right?
Yeah.
I love cats, you know
Yeah.
that. And then all of a sudden you looked out in the field, and like it's like they just started coming out of this brush. There was like these, I know it's not wheat, but they look like wheat. You know what I mean? It's not wheat.
I don't think they were growing anything. It was like basically flat land
It's wheat.
and weeds.
Okay.
It looked like wheat.
Weeds.
Okay, there's something growing. Yeah.
Something
There's a
growing.
fucking plant.
No,
The argument of wheat or no
Shrubbery.
it's shrubbery.
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 That's a better word.
wheat. Shrubbery.
Yeah.
Shrubbery. And there was a bunch of them that came out of there. It was a whole beautiful land of cats.
It was
out in
just
this
this
field.
big prairie of just kittens and cats.
It was.
Like,
and I
how
wanted
many,
it-
roughly? Like,
Like
Well, I
even-
saw about 20 maybe
Yeah.
in the
Damn.
beginning.
but in like a small area, and they were just running around free. So we wanted to go back there and capture.
I mean, they weren't even feral, really. They were.
They were
you know what I mean?
feral.
Well, I mean, they said meow to me. They didn't go, you know what I mean?
oh, they spoke to you?
What?
They spoke to you?
Well, then we go meow like that. That's
Yeah.
hi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
They didn't do a Nate Diaz. You know what I mean? They went meow like Connor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to go back there. And my opener be Billy Bonnell, and I one day we're gonna make money,
Yeah.
and we're gonna open up a cat sanctuary.
I think that's our
It's a good
dream
idea.
come true. Remember when the lottery, that big lottery draw a few weeks ago, where like the jackpot was like $1 billion or some shit like that. Bobby and I were the night before, because we bought a few tickets. We were like, what are we gonna do with this money? And all we could think about and all we could conjure up as a plan was to just build a cat sanctuary.
Yeah,
To just buy a shit ton of land and just spay and neuter cats and then keep them if they don't have any homes.
I mean, we're not gonna grab everyone. There's an interview process. Only the good ones and the cute ones.
What are the
Aw.
what are some of the things you have to qualify?
Well, the
only
color.
pretty cats then?
Ooh, the color.
Yeah.
What colors are exempted?
What?
What color? Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I have a cat. I have a couple cats. I
Yeah.
wanted to know. I have a black cat. I have
Yeah,
a white
well, is
cat. And
there-
I have a yellow cat.
What does a black cat look like?
like a Donald Glover?
Oh, it's a Donald Glover cat.
Yeah, it has the
There's
same-
no white spots or nothing.
No, it's a Donald Glover cat.
Yeah, nah.
What do you mean, nah? Sir, this is a cat. You
Nah.
said it's a cat sanctuary.
I said nah.
Okay, what about my white cat?
Yes.
What about my yellow cat?
Yes.
But my black cat?
Nah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go to Petco.
Go to Petco.
Interesting. Okay.
Because of bad luck. It has nothing to do with race. There's no race in terms of cats.
I didn't even bring up race.
I'm just telling you that right now. The color of it has nothing to do with race. I'm just gonna say that. It has to do with superstitions,
Okay.
right? So if a black cat, you know what I mean? If there was a horde of black cats, they wouldn't come into my sanctuary.
What are
All black cats.
Well, if there's spots of white, then they're like Obama. So then I'm like,
So race is involved.
race has nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
But to me, they're like, they're not as bad luck because there's some white in it. You know
okay?
what I mean?
What about
Oh my God.
what about like a one-eyed white cat or a
Nope.
three-legged yellow cat?
Nope.
But it looks
So
at you.
no,
I don't give a fuck.
No injured.
Three legs.
Meow.
Nope. Well, it wouldn't. The second sound wouldn't come out.
If it
A second sound would not come
a
out.
three-legged cat,
Yeah.
it actually says Bobby, and it's a sign from God. A cat actually says your name, but it has 3 legs.
Well, then yeah, of course.
There we go.
But that would never happen, Gilbert. Because if it said Bobby, then I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I'm gonna make a lot of money because now I have a circus freak show,
Okay, true.
right? And I would charge money, $50 a head, and it can talk, and you know what I mean? I'll be killing it, all right? But that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say you're a 3-legged cat.
Yeah.
And you're a guy.
Yeah.
Sell it to me.
Hey, I have a 3-legged cat.
Cool. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Does it say circus on my fucking sanctuary?
Hey, man, it's my cat.
I'm asking you a question. Do you know how
No,
to
it's
read?
my cat.
Well, then go.
Your wife has been very quiet this whole time.
What? She's jungle Asian.
I'm also part of the circus.
The jungle Asian. She's in the circus.
Is that the lady with 3 boobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, only you know what I mean, cats that aren't fully black and that have all 4 legs and eyes and stuff. And I'm telling you right now, it has nothing to do with race, and that's fucking ridiculous.
Or disabilities.
It has to do with disability.
Oh, it has to do with disabilities, though.
Yeah, because let me ask you a question.
Okay.
All right, let's say I have a cat that's fully like healthy.
Yeah.
4 legs, right?
Mhm.
Eyes, all of it, right? And I have a cat with no eyes and 2 legs.
Mhm.
That guy's gonna get his ass kicked, man. He'll be ripped apart.
But it's a
There's 50
sanctuary.
There's 50.
Oh, there you go.
What do you mean?
It's a
So there's like
So you're gonna-
ponds
You
and there's
accept-
like
you accept
there's like
everything.
ambient music playing. What the fuck are you
You're
talking
gonna
about?
kill off the Beethoven of cats.
Oh, wow. I didn't think of it that way.
You're gonna kill off like basically like the Amadeus of cats. Wait, not Amadeus, just a Beethoven. You're gonna kill off the Beethoven of cats.
What? Because Beethoven was deaf? Is that what you're trying to fucking relate it to?
Yes, he was disabled.
He slowly got deaf through time. Okay.
I'm sorry, but he was still deaf. It was just like, okay, so if the
Forget
cat
it. Fuck
wasn't-
the I'm not no sanctuary.
Closed.
It's not called a sanctuary. It's my house. I want to build I want to build a ranch, right? No sanctuary. I'm gonna have a bunch of cats in it, and they're my cats,
Well,
and I get to choose.
then yeah, you can
So
apply
that's
those
it.
rules.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Speaking of superstition, so you said no black cats because of superstition. Like,
Yeah.
what are actual superstitions you really believe in?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe in a lot.
Tell me, name a few.
A hat on the bed.
A
What does
hat
that
on
mean?
the
I don't
bed?
Yeah, it's a year of bad luck.
Oh, really?
There's a hat on the bed?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You ever see the movie Drugstore Cowboy
That ex-
with Matt Dillon?
Oh, yes, yes. I
Yeah,
remember
that's in
that.
it.
Yes.
So they say hat on the bed, you're bad luck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. No wonder I've been miserable.
I don't believe it. I believe in that. I believe in walking underneath the
Ladder?
ladder.
Walking underneath the ladder is just
Bad luck.
bad
Opening
luck, or you're gonna
opening an
fucking...
umbrella indoors.
Oh, that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, another one that came true in the Philippines.
Touching a Persian.
That wasn't it.
That's one. Touching a Persian.
Babe. Remember? Not the Persian.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch a Persian.
Yeah. Don't ever touch a Persian.
I've kissed a girl.
That's 10 years. Oh, then that's
Persian
30
girls
years
are
of fucking.
very pretty.
Very
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, but bad luck for 30 years.
I have a que-
Want to kiss a pretty girl?
Yeah.
Bad luck for 30
I have a
years.
I remember in the Philippines, we right before I had my whole like medical emergency where my heart basically
Died,
exploded like a ticking time bomb. We went out to a Chinese restaurant and we had a whole fish, like a whole steamed fish. And I told Bobby, it's like, it's bad luck if when you eat like the top part of the fish and then you flip it to eat the other side. You're supposed to eat the fish eat the meat up top, peel the bone off, and then eat the under part. So you just you're not supposed to flip the fish.
But see, the thing is that.
And then literally we did it anyways. They're like, fuck it, fuck the superstition. And then 5 hours later, I was in an emergency room and then I was in intensive care for 5
Whoa.
days. So that's one that I hang on to. So I'll never flip a fucking fish again. I know that's stupid, but
Interesting.
Well, can I just say this though? In some countries, they just completely take the bones out before they serve it to you.
why?
What do you mean why? So
They
I don't have to
fillet-
fucking flip nothing
everything
over
has
it.
to be
I'll pull anything
filleted
out
for
of it.
you?
Yes.
Oof, that is some fucking
Really do
first
that-
world bullshit.
Oh, can I ask you this, Khalyla?
Yes.
If I ordered a steak and they brought half a torso of a cow out,
Which
Right.
they did yesterday when you ordered
Right.
half
With
a
the
fucking
tail,
torso of
right?
a cow.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, this is bullshit. I just want the side.
Have you not seen a Filipino lechon? They'll put the whole fucking pig on a table with its face and
The
everything.
whole thing.
And then you gotta flip it over.
They're not gonna flip
Are there
the
any
pig over.
Korean superstitions that your parents kind of followed?
What touch of Persian was one?
Is that no? Shut up, man. Are you making serious? Okay. Bobby, don't touch a Persian.
No. No. I don't mean that. I mean they weren't superstitions. My dad would say stuff like, "Don't watch TV too close."
You'll
You'll go blind.
No. Grandpa will die. Like, he'll make it up. He'll make shit up.
I like the comedic
He'd make-
reversal. Your
yeah,
dad.
he would make shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I
Or
mean?
grandpa will die.
Yeah.
That's intense.
I said he's already dead. You did it. You did it.
Too much.
Yeah, too much TV.
Or like when you do, you cross your eyes, then they say if the wind blows, it's gonna stay
You're
like
stuck
that
there?
permanently.
Yeah, stuck like
Or
that.
if you're laying on the floor and then someone walks over you, your growth is gonna get stunted and you'll never grow past
Oh.
that height that you
Oh
are.
yeah.
That's a very like Filipino.
That's the one
thing.
my dad does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of growing though, that one astronaut, he
Grew
Grew
2
2
inches.
inches.
fucking grew 2 inches, George.
So Scott Kelly, who spent 340 days in space because of microgravity up there, he came back and they measured him and he was 2 inches taller.
You know this is gonna happen. That the Chinese are gonna go up there and have a program where, because you know what they do now if they want to get taller. Some Chinese people, they had that surgery
Yeah.
where they cut the bone, right? Then they leave a gap so the bone fills in. It's the most painful
Is that
surgery.
how it works?
Is that
yeah, and
really
it takes
how?
years to
Oof.
fill in. But these young people do it so they can get taller.
Oh my
But you
God.
know that they're gonna go to space now.
Oh shit.
That's how much they want to get tall. Is they'll cut the bone, leave a gap, and then it fills in.
Yeah, but part of the reason why Asian people weren't tall to begin with was because of like poor nutrition. But if you see the Koreans now, like who actually live in Seoul or like in the more, in bigger cities in Asia, they're tall.
Yeah, I know.
Like Korean girls, I mean, even when I was in Korea, they were like 5'7", 5'8",
Yeah.
who actually lived in the city. I'm not sure about the rest. I mean, Filipinos are generally still short.
Yeah.
But I mean, my sister's 6 feet tall, I guess.
But she's mixed with French, so. Anyway, so this Scott Khalyla went up there for a year, and then everyone's celebrating the fact that he was in a spacecraft for a year, and I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Why? That's the most
give a
amazing thing.
fuck?
This guy
No,
gave a
let
year
me
of
say
his
this
life
right
to
now.
science.
I don't give a fuck. Let me say this, okay?
I
Then
follow-
Khalyla asked me, can you do it? I could do that all day, dog.
What, chill in space?
Yeah, for a year.
Can I just for starters, Scott Kelly, I follow him on Instagram and I follow him on Twitter. He takes the most like amazing photographs.
I could do that too, dude.
He actually is a legit astronaut. This isn't his first time in
It
space.
doesn't matter. I'm just saying that can Bobby Lee survive in space for a year?
No.
Why?
I don't even think you can handle the G-force of any like upwards or downward travel. I think you would like throw up and pass out.
That's not true.
Yes. I think we
You
should
just-
put you.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
You know why? Because I was at a carnival once, right? And they had this thing, that thing where it spins, like you're in a room and it spins in a circle,
Yeah.
and everyone gets stuck to a wall, right?
Really?
No, yeah. You
Yeah.
get stuck to the wall with the G-force, and there was a malfunction. I swear to God, on this thing where they couldn't turn it off. So everybody was on this thing. I swear to God, for 40 minutes, and you're only supposed to be on it for 3 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah, 40 minutes.
40.
People were freaking
An
out.
hour?
Yeah. Yeah, they shut the thing down, right? This was in Del Mar. They shut it down, right?
Oh my God.
And I was stuck to the side for 40 minutes, and people were vomiting, right? And it was coming into their face, right? And I took a nap. The shit, no business.
Frank, is that Asian guy just sleeping right now?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It was no big deal. I just, like this, I don't give a fuck. 40 minutes, I wasn't panicking, and I could have done another 9 hours. Fuck G-force.
There you go.
I think-
Bobby's not
okay,
affected.
this-
Bobby's
And
not-
everyone got out, and there was a ambulance. People were like coming on gurneys. People thought people were gonna die, right? I walked out. I wasn't even dizzy. I walked out. I had a cigarette. I said, later. I left. Give a fuck, bro. Nate Diaz style, bro.
209, Mexican
209.
Spirit.
Yeah, so fuck the G-force. Give me another one.
Here's what I think that we
what
should
else won't I
propose.
survive?
I don't think that you can. Well,
I can float.
Yeah, I know you can float, But I mean, like Scott Kelly did other things in the International Space Station. He's a legit astronaut.
Tell me,
Like,
I'll wipe down the mirror.
that's not.
Hey, if there's an astronaut, hey Bob, there's like a little space debris on the
I'm
wind
good.
mirror. I'll go wipe it down.
Okay, I think that we should propose this to NASA. Then I think that you should give a year of your life to science.
Yeah.
And you should try and beat Scott Kelly's record of 340
I'll
days.
see out there. How much money do we get? 5 years? Give me $5 million for 5 years. I'll do it.
For 5 years.
I can do it for 5 years.
Ugh.
Well, number one, will I get space food up there?
Yes, you
Yes.
will.
Number one, that's fine.
I wonder if your dick grows.
Bobby will test that.
Because
out.
if
I'll
you're
test that fully
Yeah.
out.
Oh, for sure. Test
1
that.
year out of the 5, 1 year will be dedicated just for that.
Dick
for
test.
dick growth.
Yeah. I'll stretch it out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'll masturbate. You know what I mean? What it's in space.
How do you think?
I'll nut and then I'll try to swallow the cum and then floating in there.
Come on.
I'll do all that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that I could do it for a year. Now, if they're like, hey, can you fix that engine or jet propulsion? I would be like, I don't know anything about that. So that's how Scott Kelly has an advantage over me. But in terms of just like living up there, it's not a big deal. Is all I'm saying. Anyone can do that. George can do it. You can do it. Everyone can do it.
I would have a panic attack in the first 2 days. To be confined like that, to not have just, I would freak the fuck out. Even thinking about it, my anxiety is through the roof.
Just as there's no cameras where I can do things. You know what I mean?
Like,
I wonder if you can smoke up there.
Ooh.
Or you can actually just
You'd have to
chew
quit,
then.
right?
No, he would have to just have probably nicotine patch or like.
I would chew,
dip.
right? Why can't you smoke up there?
Cause, I mean, unless
Can you
want,
vape up there? I'm sure you can vape.
Can you vape?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know too much about that.
I wonder what sex is like when you're in that when you're floating like that.
It's like being on a. I don't know what it would be like.
It would just be really slow. It would just,
Yeah, slow style.
yeah, you would really have to
Whoa,
have
yeah.
controlled movements.
Wow, chicka, wow. NASA
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Pornhub.com.
Speaking of sex, can I? Khalyla, I'm gonna just. There's nowhere to go around this. Khalyla texted me one day.
Oh no! Oh God!
Can I bring it up? Can I bring it up?
I don't know what you're
I know,
saying.
but just give me permission to bring it up. Just
You can do whatever you want. It's America.
It's America, bro.
Oh, Bobby, sweetie, yes, something happened last
So
week.
Khalyla texted me.
Something happened. I'm sorry, everyone.
Not freaking Bobby.
Whatever.
So she was. Is that the week she had fever brain? When she
This
had
is when
fever.
I was having a fever last week.
She texts me and goes, Gilbert, I had a weird dream. And I went, what? And I'm going to just say the thing, and then you can explain it in more detail.
Okay.
She said, I had a dream that George ate my butt.
I wasn't gonna tell you. I was only supposed to be for Gilbert. I'm so sorry, George. I didn't plan to dream that
He's
you would.
freaking out. George is freaking out.
Can I just tell you what the dream was?
Death stare over here. I get the death stare.
Can I tell you what the dream was? How it happened?
Tell Bobby
Because
the
I had to unload it onto someone. I had to like,
Stop.
and I couldn't tell Bobby because then it'd be
Just
weird.
Stop. You have a dream
I'm so sorry, babe.
that George eats your butt, and you text Gilbert, and I don't know anything fucking about it.
Well, because you weren't gonna wake up for another 5 hours, and I had to
But
tell
I
someone.
eventually did wake up, bitch, and you could have said, "Hey, I had this dream."
Yeah,
where
but you
George
were.
ate my butt.
But the last week you get upset when I dream about Conor McGregor or other people. I
That's
couldn't.
fine, but fucking George,
I'm so sorry, George.
fucking George.
I'm so sorry, George.
I mean,
This is what happened.
Tell the detail of what happened.
Okay, so apparently we were in some like Disney World resort type hotel.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Of course, George would do weird shit like that.
Yeah.
No,
that's-
but we were all there.
I wasn't.
I wasn't
Right,
either.
I wasn't there.
So you guys
All right,
were
so
there.
tell me what. Walk it through.
Okay.
Yeah, walk
I got it. It was really strange, and I'm really sorry about this, George. But what you did was,
yeah, what you did.
what you
George.
did was, I was
like that. Every time you say what I did, I get the death stare over here.
okay. What you did was, I was putting my,
Dreamed it.
I was putting my socks on like this on the floor. Like I was on the floor putting my socks on, and then you kind of come from the side and you tip my body over like this, and you just started like
Okay, so
munching from sideways. So I was like this, and then he stops, and then I said, I was like, hey George, and I was like, whoa, I feel really bad about this. And he goes, you shouldn't, Khalyla, because guess what? I can guarantee you that Bobby cheats on you on the road. He's like, I can prove to you that Bobby has been cheating on you.
The fuck,
And
George?
but then he like continued eating my butt, and I was like, what?
Can't do
Okay.
that.
I'm so sorry.
Number one. Okay, you're fucking down on your knees and you're changing your sock.
Yeah.
You tip over.
Well, yeah, it was
Just
like
to be-
this.
I'm not done. I'm not
Okay.
done. Just listen.
Okay.
Okay. You tip over, right? George comes in to eat your butthole. Okay.
He tips
So
me
I-
over.
exactly.
Okay.
Just let me. Don't interrupt again.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Which means that he tranquilized you with a gun, because when you tip somebody, right? You know what I mean? There's struggle. There's no struggle there. So, bitch, George fucking tranquilized you, ate your butthole, right? And you're like on your side now, going, you know what I mean, George, what the fuck is going on?
She
right?
can't move.
Yeah.
She can't move, right? And then George Pink Dick goes, and it says a lie. He deceives me,
He tried to
Yeah.
lie to win.
right? And he lies to win, right? Fuck you, dude. George, look at me right now.
So-
Fuck you, man.
So uncomfortable.
George, why did you
Yeah,
do
because
that?
I'm gonna say right now, dude. Everything's interconnected, and there's thoughts going on, right? And there's some sort of visualization going on, like The Secret or some shit, right? And it's seeped into our fucking dreams. So go fuck yourself. You're still working for the show, right? But if you ever do that shit again, I swear to fucking God, you're out.
If you tip her over.
Don't ever tip her, and don't eat her butthole.
Tranquilizer.
Okay? Jesus Christ.
And
So-
Disneyland?
at
It's a
Disneyland,
Disney
George.
World
Disneyland,
resort. It
bro?
was a resort hotel.
In Florida, Disneyland and Disney World.
Fucking
You're at
Bobby
Disney
hates Florida.
World.
He hates Florida.
I hate Disney World.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Was that crazy?
So let me ask you this: You
Okay.
flew, George. You flew Khalyla. George, look at me right now. You flew my girlfriend to Disney World. Why?
Well, I flew all of us, obviously.
I
Yeah.
wasn't in the dream, fucker.
I wasn't there either, dog.
Yeah.
I think
so
we
you
were
flew
all there.
Khalyla. All right. That's your own thing. That's fine.
Interesting.
But I'm just saying, dude. You know your thoughts are very powerful. Don't do that again.
And she,
Okay.
and she did say George didn't have his normal voice.
Yeah, you were very commanding, and I think George, you're like one of the sweetest people I know. You were commanding, and you were like,
Stop
Yeah.
Stop for a second. Okay.
sorry.
Stop.
I'm beginning to think that George has nothing to do with it. He didn't visualize it. He's an innocent bystander, and he's
Yeah.
just sitting here going, "Wow, I'm embarrassed." This shit is subconscious within you, bitch.
No, it's
Oh.
not.
Yeah, there's some sort of fucking.
there probably is with the
just
whole
listen.
butt eating thing.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
No,
yes.
and George. So you want
I don't know.
George deep down inside. You want George to eat your fucking butthole, bitch.
I don't think that's how dreams work.
That's how it do. It's subconscious, dude.
It's like Inception.
It's like
No,
Inception shit.
because
Yeah, yeah.
I always dream. Like I remember having dreams about like my fat swim coach and I like hooking up, and I thought
Yeah,
he
and
was
it's
like,
disgusting, and you thought that in your subconscious.
Guess what? It happened.
no, I think that it's more of like, it's just an amalgamation of random subconscious thoughts. I think it pulls
Yeah.
from different things. It's like I have feelings about butt eating,
no.
and then the
Stop,
last
stop.
person I saw before I slept was George.
Stop. Okay. I'm going to tell you this right now. Okay. Throughout the history of my life, all right, and in the future, I will never have a dream where George eats my butt. Do you know why? Do you know why?
I don't know, Bobby.
Because it's not even the realm of my thinking, right? There's nowhere in my brain at all where this fuckface is going to even go anywhere near my fucking butt.
Does he tip you at any point?
No, he doesn't tip me. Nothing, because that's not in my brain, right? This bitch right here, that shit's floating around in her fucking brain. And in her dream, she's like grabbing things and pasting it all together. Like she has an editing system in her brain where she takes different tipping and George, butt, and all that
Disneyland,
stuff. Disneyland, and puts it all in one dream, like a mishmash of ideas. And bitch, that's you.
That's on you, man.
That's on you.
Please forgive
No,
me.
get the fuck out of here.
I know
That's
now
fucking
what
gross.
I do. Please forgive me.
So that happened.
That-
You know what I mean? And you know what's so funny? I would have never known if you didn't bring it up.
You're well.
No, don't pound me,
looking
bitch.
at- I'm looking-
because I'll tell you right.
I'm looking
right now-
out.
No, from now on, this is what happens.
Okay.
Okay. She texts you any dream, right? With this fucking guy in it,
Forward right away.
right? You tell me right away.
Okay.
From my,
Yeah.
personally.
Hang on one second. Gilbert, are you loyal to him or me?
Gilbert, look at me right now, dude. Gilbert, look at me right now.
Gilbert,
Gilbert, look at us right now, all right?
Can I just say, Can we just get back on George eating out your girlfriend's butt at Disneyland?
Look at this.
What?
Fine.
Okay,
I'm not
no.
offended, bro.
I'm not offended
Who
either.
are you loyal to, Khalyla or me? And you can't say both.
You can't make me say that.
Yeah.
Be real.
And I'm not going to be offended.
In
Go
your
ahead.
deep, in your heart of hearts,
Go
who
ahead.
are you
Go ahead.
loyal to?
I need a scenario.
No, there's no scenario.
This is the scenario.
I'm not. No offense. And I'm not going to take it out on
I'm
you
not
in any
choosing
kind of
one.
way.
I'm not choosing one. I decline.
How dare you? I'm
decline.
offended by that then.
Yeah, she's offended
Because
by
it
that.
should
You're
be
offended?
me.
Are you offended by it?
No.
Oh, then I'll choose you because you're not offended.
Oh, for you, fuck you,
And then you know what? That's the
Gilbert.
truth right there.
But no, Auntie, don't be mad at me.
Auntie, Auntie, that's the truth. And you know that. Let's move on, okay? George.
The rich man always wins.
I know. And also, can I just say this? All right, before we move on, look at me right now, dude. Okay? Look at me right now, George. All right? I swear to fucking God, when I said in the beginning of the podcast was true. I really do. I love you, man. You're a good guy. You fucking work hard, okay? And the first day I met you at Maker, because I used to be signed with Maker Studios, and that's when I met you. And I looked at this guy and I went, wow, this guy, I could tell, right? He's 100% pure,
Yeah.
right? If you ever eat Khalyla's butthole at Disney World, you don't even know what I will do to you, okay? I will devastate you, okay? So that's out there. You too.
Yeah.
Nobody eat her butthole at Disneyland
That's great.
or Disney World,
Yeah.
okay? That's it. You can tip her.
Just
Yeah,
constantly tip.
you can tip her over. That's fine, okay? Wow.
You feel better,
Sorry,
Khalyla? That's
George.
out there now.
No, not in the slightest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not in the slightest.
Anyway, let's move on. I mean, that was a fucking,
That
what a
was-
revelation.
Wow. Right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I also
Gilbert.
I want to recommend a movie I saw also this weekend. Also, just before I forget, is The Hateful Eight. Really good movie.
Is
You
it?
see it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it.
I
It
haven't
was
seen.
so weird.
3 hours long, right?
Yeah, but really set in one room. It's set in a
Oh.
like a cabin. You know, it's really weird. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, Jennifer Jason Leigh is fucking amazing.
Yeah, she's.
Fucking amazing.
I fell asleep, but
Yeah, she fell asleep. Yeah.
no, not because I didn't think it was good, just because it was 5 a.m.
You know, I was always wondering when I was watching Jennifer Jason Leigh, like, what did she do in the last 20 years when we didn't see her? Because there was a gap where you don't really
There
see her
was,
that much,
yeah.
right? What does one do during that gap? I guess I'm going through that gap now, so yeah. You just do other things.
You guys
know?
just see each other in the room.
Yeah. I just answered my
It's
own question.
crazy though how she comes back and then she gets nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah.
That's just a testament to how talented she is, because she was really good in that movie, or at least the first hour that I saw.
Yeah, I love Tarantino movies. There's really not been one except for Jackie Brown was okay. That was a
I
little
like
weird.
Jackie Brown.
Yeah, but other than that, I loved every single one of them. You know, and we haven't seen The Revenant yet. Oh, congratulations to Leo too on the Academy. We haven't talked about that Academy Award.
Yeah, we have last week.
Not
did?
the winners though, just the Chris Rock thing.
Oh,
Yeah. The
So
winner, Leo, and congratulations to Dat Fan, because I'm going to say right now, I'm going to say about that, he is working on Scorpion, the television program.
As a what?
He's a guest star on it.
Whoa.
Yeah. And yeah, he's congratulations to you, my friend. You worked really hard. You sell out everywhere in the country. And we've seen your acting skills on your Instagram. And I'm just saying right now,
Are we
dude,
his official PR team?
I want to be.
I think that
If he
you
paid
should.
me money, I would, you know what I mean? I would totally do it. And I want to say you're killing it. And my hat's off to you, dude. You're killing it. Congratulations.
Also, he dropped from 72 pounds to 153.
Yeah, he's been working out. He's been studying. He's been working hard.
You've been
He's
studying
been doing
him.
yoga, and I've been studying him. And I've been watching. And me, I got nothing going on. I'm shooting Love next week, so that'll be fun.
Season 2 already?
Yeah,
Did you get the all the scripts?
we did the 3rd episode table read. And I'm doing that, and I'm excited about it because it's a whole episode revolved around my character.
Ooh.
So I'm very excited about that. This is the only one I'm in the 2nd season, but
This is the only episode?
I think so. I mean, they haven't finished the scripts,
yeah.
but like I just make an assumption that it is, and I'm pretty excited about it
Dude, episode 3.
because there's a lot of Khalyla in it.
You're in it?
Well, no,
I'm not
because
in
no, but they asked me about my relationship and my
The storyline is a little bit, I think it's probably inspired by our
Yeah.
rapport with one another.
yeah. So that's cool.
Did they cast the girl yet?
They did. I'm going to meet her tomorrow, I think.
Is it tomorrow you
Or
meet?
Wednesday?
I
Yeah,
wonder
yeah.
who
I'm
the
going to meet her.
actress
Yeah.
is.
I don't know who it is either. I try to get any of those. I try to get
Don't give it away.
Oh yeah. No
If you
names.
say that, then it gives away stuff. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah.
Ronda Rousey.
So I was reading this article about. Have you guys ever heard of burial pods?
Nope.
So basically, this company now instead of coffins, they put you in this biodegradable like capsule, and they put the dead human body in like a fetal position in a biodegradable capsule, and which can be then planted underground, and then a tree can. Or it's like you can plant like a seed and then have a tree grow on top of that capsule. So like now, they're called burial pods. They're really cool looking. So now like
Nope.
and so the family can take care of the trees, water the
Nope,
trees,
nope.
and watch it grow.
I don't give. Nope.
Isn't that kind of like
Keep going.
poetic?
It's fucking stupid.
How is that stupid?
I'm going to do what Walt Disney did.
What did he
that
do?
makes freeze my body, and in 1,000 years from now, when you figure out what was wrong with me, unfreeze me and fix my shit. I don't want to be a tree, bitch.
No, you're not the tree, but you're nourishing a tree to grow.
I don't care.
Your body, right?
Your
Yeah.
body that's
Oh.
decomposing is allowing
Let me ask
for
you
the
this.
growth
Can I ask
of a
you this
tree.
question? Am I dead?
You're dead as fuck.
Well, then that's it. I don't give a fuck. You
Well,
know what? How about
Wait, you
this?
thought you were alive?
Well, you
Just-
think Walt Disney is not dead as fuck?
No, he's not. He's frozen.
So this is my question. So before his organs actually started to decompose, they were able to suspend his the decomposition, cryogenize or freeze it in a state that 100 years from now could possibly be brought back to life?
Yep.
Oh, I want that then. Yeah, fuck the
he's-
burial pod.
Yeah. He's, you know what I mean? As soon as he did, they froze him, right? And then when they when they have the technology to do it,
Yeah.
it could be from 100 years from now, whatever.
Yeah.
He'll be walking around and it's like he's gonna create new characters and it'll be great. Because the ones he has right now is stale, right?
They're
Mickey
stale.
Mouse, all that shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You get some new shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that's what I would do. This fucking pod bullshit. Who gives a fuck?
I think it's
mean, you
so
can do that to with my-
beautiful, and you can have like instead of like flat cemeteries with gravestones, you can just have a forest.
Or what about this? Why don't you chop my body into little pieces, right? And then bake it as a dumpling. Right? Yeah.
Keep going. I like this concept.
Yeah,
Keep going,
like
keep going, keep
dumpling,
going.
right? And then you go to a koi fish pond and just throw it in there and see if they eat it.
Interesting.
Same fucking
concept.
shit. Who gives a fuck?
Koi
I'm
fish
dead.
will eat anything. I want to be mounted on a wall, just like this.
Oh, yeah, like
As a-
half
as a
body.
prize.
Oh, no, you know what I want? Yeah, that's great.
What do you want?
Half your body.
Half of like a manananggal ba? Like a
Whoa.
like a manananggal is like a half body with wings. You know, it's like in Filipino mythology. That's like what we're afraid of, what we're like made to be afraid of when we're children.
Mm-hmm.
And it flies. It just has half a body and has wings. I want to be mounted like a manananggal on someone's wall when I die.
I'll never be able to say that in my life. Manananggal.
Say it, Clown.
Manananggal.
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 Oh, you did it well. Yeah, perfect.
Manananggal.
Shut up. You guys did it well.
You know what I want?
What?
This is what I'm going to... I swear to God, I want this.
Oh, God.
Okay? As soon as I die, I want them to put me in a gigantic jar of formaldehyde. But before they put me in there, though, you got to put me in a tuxedo. All right? I need to be in a tuxedo and a little top hat that doesn't, you know what I mean, that just stays on.
Yeah.
Right? And just somehow make my
Face
smile, right?
Botox.
And I'm floating in this, like, formaldehyde jar, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have all these buttons. Like, outside of the fucking jar, there's like a panel with a bunch of buttons, right? And one of them will probably say Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're still alive, you
Yeah.
can press it and I go, "Hey, Gilbo."
Oh.
Yeah. Like so, I have
personalized messages.
personalized messages
friends and
to people.
family,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah, Pink Dick George. Right? If you're still alive,
Yeah,
and you'll get a
yeah.
little giggle because you can still see me. I'm smiling, right? And you know what I mean? What do you think?
What happens when you click Khalyla? Here, Khalyla.
Yeah. Don't eat George. Don't eat her butt. Something like that. George, don't eat her butt. Something like that. Yeah. No butt. Eat George. Something. But yeah. I mean, I want to have hundreds of. You know what I mean?
This is so thought out.
Yeah, because I literally have thought about it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, where I'm gonna have all that, and then I wouldn't decompose right in formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde, no. But then I don't use formaldehyde.
Now, how do I do it?
Formaldehyde's like.
Or maybe you can stuff me, like what do you call
I
it?
hate the
Taxidermy.
smell.
Taxidermy, yeah.
Taxidermy me, and then you can do more with my body. Like I can do like a hop in the sky, you know, and click my heels
Click your
together.
heels,
yeah.
Like this. Mid, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
float me up and then have the buttons.
Float him up.
That'd be cool.
Float me up.
Yeah, float me up. Yeah.
What
yeah.
are buttons? Oh, to press.
like
to
a,
press,
like a little
to
button,
press,
like a
to press,
computerized
to
button.
press.
Or you could do a flat screen thing maybe.
Like
do you
yeah,
mean?
flat screen.
We'll just have like an iPad there.
Like
You know
the
what I
new
mean? And
Coke,
just
like the
kinda
new
go-
Coke machines where you can just push.
Yeah, you
things.
could just kind of press and you have a glossary.
Mm-hmm.
But what if like you thought I was your friend and then you're not on the iPad?
Yeah.
You're not one of the
Yeah, let's suppose you like you get excited,
No,
you
so it's like-
come,
it's like this.
and
It's
you
like-
go under G, and there's like there's like 1,000 G's,
Yeah.
but there's no Gilbert.
Real scenario. Oh, I can't wait to do this. Okay, where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Where's Bobby didn't put my name?
I would put that.
You would? Okay,
Yeah.
ready?
Scorpion, killing it.
He's calling back a show I did 20 years ago. Awesome.
Yeah. Something like that. you
Yeah,
know?
I think that's not a bad
That's
idea.
not a bad idea.
Fuck
Or-
a burial pod. I don't even want that anymore.
And here's another thing. It's like we've been listening to Sword and Scale on the ride
Yep.
back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking about this. Like, if I died, if I was murdered, do you know what I want?
What?
I want a death where they can't ever solve it.
Oh, I
this is
see.
what I
All
want. Check this
mystery?
out.
right, go
I
ahead.
want them to find my hand in
Hey,
Brazil.
wait, hold on. You might be, telling people to.
No, they're not gonna be able to do
Okay.
this.
Okay.
I want them to put
Challenge
find
people.
one of my hands in Brazil, but then like a toe in Germany, like have a part of my body in every part of the world.
One a part in every continent.
Right. They find my head in Alaska. You know what I mean? And my dick in the
The
Philippines.
Philippines.
Yeah, yeah.
mhm.
And then you would be like, how the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
They just find it in a ditch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I want to die.
Well, how does that even happen?
I know that's why.
Well, how about you?
And then like they would
Okay.
wouldn't know, and I would be like a mystery.
I know, but
Yeah.
you could just also die from natural causes, and I could just disperse your, body parts all over the world. I can do that for you. Why would you? Why would it have to be like a murder mystery?
That's
it's-
true.
But it's cool.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I
What about
guess.
this then? What if they found my dick in Mars? That's bad.
Oh,
right?
that's badass.
yeah. 'Cause how did I get up there?
Well, you were in there for 5 years already.
That's right. 5 years I was up there.
Yeah.
And I disappeared off the little space thing.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That'd
What do we have time?
Perfect again.
Unhelpful advice and questions with Bobby and Khalyla.
We should do a better job at the unhelpful advice because we've been slacking.
I do 100% a good job.
Thoughtful advice.
I want to be thoughtful too. Go ahead, dude.
Single pussy or threesome. Dear Bobby, wait. Dear Bobby, I'm finally getting a place of my own, and I'm about to fulfill my childhood dream of getting pussy. ... A cat.
Aww.
I really would like a pair of kitties, but I'm hesitant as I would be a first-time owner. How much better is it owning multiple cats opposed to just one? Thanks, June from Gookland. P.S. Your bit as Tank in Matt TV still makes me piss my pants.
Okay, stop. Thank you. And I want to say this, and this is a fact, that you need two.
Reason.
You need two. Because when I was in San Jose Improv, the manager, Human, he's the manager of the club group, probably one of the best managers in comedy history. I love
the
him.
nicest guy.
Nicest guy in the world. He got one cat. The cat was lonely. He got two. Life was better.
Yeah.
My friend Billy Bonnell, two. He has two cats. You know what I mean? We have three, but the third one was an accident.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
It was
Bojo
a-
was like a call out of nowhere, and you know what I mean, and from a fire station, we had to take it,
Yeah.
and we nursed it back to life, and that was a gift from God. My point though is that you need to, because you leave, that fucking thing's gonna be in the house alone, and you know what you can find is brothers, or sisters, or like a relation.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
usually keep them in the same actual kennel too if
Yeah.
they're in the same litter and stuff.
If you can,
okay.
if you can go to a kennel and get like a brother and sister or two brother, whatever, right?
Do it.
That's the way to do it. You know what I mean? And
Is that what you guys did? First
no,
two
but what
cats?
happened was with Gunnar, we picked it up, and he had a brother, and they were in the same kennel, but some fucking asshole, you know what I mean?
Adopted
had
the
already
other one
adopted the
previously.
first one,
Yeah.
so we could only get Gunnar. And then you know what
Oh.
they did was when we picked up Gunnar, they go, we're gonna say goodbye. Gunnar's gonna say goodbye to his brother, and his brother and Gunnar started crying like crazy,
Like screaming.
screaming.
Because they were being separated.
being separated.
And they did it in front of us. We were like,
Yeah,
why
like
would
do
you
that shit
this?
when we're not here. The goodbye,
Yeah.
bitch. You know what I mean? But they didn't. You know what I mean? But to this person, it's very important to get two.
Get two cats.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cats are the best. They really are.
Cats are the
Khalyla,
Changed
best.
my life.
You agree? Two cats?
Yeah, because when we first had Ming, Bobby can tell you, our first cat was alone for the first year of her life, and she was a lonely girl. Like it took her forever to get out of her feral state because she didn't have any other pets around her. So when Bobby would go on the road, or if we were both gone, she was miserable alone. And then her personality completely changed, and she's 1,000 times more lovable now that she has the two boys with her.
I didn't know anything about cats, and I remember dating Khalyla, and I'm like, I'll take Ming to my house, see what happens. And for 24 hours, I left water and food in here, but I just left it in here for 24 hours.
He didn't know.
In this room?
Yeah, in this room,
wow.
locked it. And I walked in here like 24 hours later, and she's on that table, just shaking by herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, is that why she's so
Skittish.
shy and skittish?
Well, she's
You traumatized your own cat.
No,
we picked her up off the street. She's
when
a
they
feral
picked her up
cat.
from the street, right? They left that thing alone for
That's
3
not
months.
true.
With-
What are
with
you
Tolstoy.
talking about?
With Tolstoy.
No, when we first got Ming was when Bobby and I first started dating, and I was in and out a lot. And my roommate was in and out a lot too, but she was with a dog. She was actually raised with a dog. But when she moved in with Bobby and I, she had no dog anymore. It was just her by herself. I am not a bad pet owner. How dare you?
Anyway, get to. Is there any other ones?
Yeah, one more. Hey guys, just listening to the earlier episode where you talk about your trip to the Philippines when Khalyla had a heart episode, and was wondering if Bobby would ever go back and visit the Philippines again after that experience.
Yeah.
Was it traumatic?
Oh,
Or
man. Oh, yeah.
you would go back.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, of course I would. And we're going to go back next January when
Hopefully we're not, what do you call
bring
us?
George. It'll be fun. You want to come?
Yeah.
And we'll tape stuff. Maybe we'll do a short film. We'll do something.
You don't think it would be traumatic for you at all?
No,
No
I think
bad.
no. I loved it there, man. I mean, if you saw the 2 videos that I posted in the first 2 days I was there,
No, the first day we were there.
I did a little karate thing by a pool, and then
Yeah.
I did a dance thing in the lobby. It was so much fun. It was a great place.
It's impossible not to have fun in the Philippines.
Yeah.
The Philippines is just primed for a good time. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's so fun, you know.
Yeah.
And the shit rivers. There were only a couple shit rivers I saw.
Just a couple.
You know what I mean? Just 2 really big shit rivers,
Mm-hmm.
or just a river flowing with shit.
That was Khalyla's town.
You know what I mean?
Kiss.
Should I plug my dates?
plug your dates. Oh shit.
Bobby Show.
Say something while I look for his dates, Gilbert.
Cool. Well, let's talk about some. Let's have a. What do we call it? Baby Bellies, TigerBelly Nation. First of all, here. Thing number one, guys, come up with a name for yourselves. It was Baby Bellies, but we don't know what it should be. So why
They
don't
can
you?
call them that.
We can, but
I'm not original enough to come up with anything like.
But let's have them
like
help
that.
us. Let's have them help us.
Yeah.
So go on Twitter, or you probably go on Twitter and just tweet us any like names this whole community should be called.
Right now we have baby bellies,
Baby
but then
bellies.
we're like
we're not
that kinda
taking
sounds
we're not
pregnant,
taking
no?
George as a pink dick, so that's out of the question.
George is a Pink Dick was a hit in San Jose. There were people coming up to me after his shows. I mean, really like kind of shy girls, and they would pass by me and they would just whisper, "George is a Pink Dick," and then walk away. And then they would look at me from afar, like, I wonder if she heard me.
How creepy is that?
And then I would be like, "Wait, what'd you say?" And then they would be like, "George is a pink dick." I'm like, "Yeah, he does."
So picture, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby he took pictures. So we went to dinner with some of the other guys that listen to the podcast, like Arthur and a bunch of them, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. Okay, guys.
Tour dates for Bobby.
Tour dates for Bobby. Bobby is going to be at the Ontario Improv March 18th through the 20th. March 7th through the 9th, he is going to be doing shows with Harlan Williams, Pauly Shore, Tom Green. It's called The Comedy Party, and it's one is in April 7th, Joliet, Illinois. The next is in Rockford, Illinois, and April 9th is it called Dubuque, Iowa?
Dubuque, I think. Right?
Is it Dubuque? Yeah. April 21st to the 23rd, he is doing shows in Texas at Hyenas Comedy Nightclub. First night will be in Plano, Texas. Second will be in Fort Worth. And the third night will be in Dallas, Texas. So he's just doing
Cool.
one show per city. And May 6th through 7th, he is going to be at the Gotham Comedy Club in New York. That should be a fun one. May 12th through the 14th, Stand Up Live in Phoenix, Arizona. And June 16th through the 18th, he is going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina at Good Nights Comedy Club.
Are you going to New York?
I think so. I want to. I've
never been to New York.
You should come with.
I think I will.
We should all go.
I think we should do a road trip.
You've never been to New York, Gilbert.
Can you smile? For sure, smile. You angry person. Yes,
Okay,
guys.
I think we should address this.
Okay, guys. State of Union address. Go ahead.
About my smiling?
Your smile first.
I think that. Okay, so here's my thing with it, and you guys obviously know how anxious I always am.
First
I'm
of
always
all, why is
sweating.
this being prompted? Why are we
This
prompting
is being prompted because I think that after watching myself on video, I mean, I've always been fine doing these audio podcasts, no problem, right? But I think that because I'm so inexperienced and I'm so unaware of what I look like on camera, I look at myself, I'm like, wow, I look like a raging, angry bitch. And I do. So Gilbert and George are helping me becoming more smiley.
Well, okay. I'll give you a scenario.
It's just not my natural state of being is like I'm always thinking, so I always have this like, I have a bitch face.
Yeah, you a bitch
and
face.
I always do this,
Yeah.
right? But I'm smiling on the inside. I'm actually quite happy. When I have thoughts and I want to convey thoughts to Bobby, or if I get like passionate about a conversation, I always look angry. So I'm trying to soften that a little bit.
She's not mad. She's just thinking.
Is this good?
Yeah, it looks terrifying, but yes, that's good. It's
Yeah.
much better.
Okay, thank you. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Thank you so
guys.
much. So speaking of that, let's segue to we have vlogs now.
Oh, that's right, guys. We just put up our first vlog on our TigerBelly channel, and it's a quick, short one of Bobby and I going cat food shopping. We're going to be uploading those. We're going to try for every Monday from here on out. And it's going to be, just silly little outings of...
Day in the life.
Yeah, basically. Some weeks it's going to be just Bobby and I. Other weeks it's going to be the four of us together on our little misadventures as TigerBelly. So make sure you subscribe and make sure, you write in the comment section and let us know what you want to see. Also, we've already set up a P.O. box today, finally.
Yeah,
and do we want to put that
let's
up?
hold it up and read it out loud for the only audio
So
listeners.
anything you guys want to send us, any art, basically anything you want to send us, just hopefully nothing, too creepy, and no explosives would be nice.
Yeah. So while we're getting that, let me just explain. If you're also wondering, what are they holding up? We're holding up the PO box address because of the YouTube channel. So if you're listening to this right now, let me just break down the little schedule. Mondays, we have vlogs on the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/TigerBelly. Then on Wednesday, releases the audio podcast, and you can get that on iTunes, Stitcher, or allthingscomedy.com. And then on Friday morning on the YouTube channel again, comes out the video of the podcast.
So the full-length video podcast on Friday. So that's Monday vlogs, Wednesday audio podcast on iTunes, and Friday full-length video vlog on our YouTube channel. So make sure you guys subscribe and
check that out. Yeah.
check it out. And also you can find me on Instagram at CalamityK, on Twitter at CalamityK as well. You can
Find TigerBelly
at TigerBelly on Instagram, at the TigerBelly on Twitter, and email us all your questions for unhelpful advice or just any questions in general to thetigerbelly@gmail.com.
And make sure you also follow us on Periscope, because we now are Periscoping.
Or we
before
try.
We try before podcast, after podcast. You guys can hang out with us then.
Yes, and merch is coming.
Merch is coming.
We promise.
And the reason why it's taking a little longer is because we're trying to give you guys a good quality product. We're not just trying to go to fucking Walmart and just, take a Sharpie and write TigerBelly on it. What if it is?
What if it's so shitty?
What if it's so shitty?
No, yes, guys, we're taking our time with it. We've taken the time with
Surprise!
Oh, whoa!
George is wearing a TigerBelly. That's not our actual TigerBelly shirt. Just so you
That's
guys
not.
know.
Yeah, that's not.
This is what happens if you take a Sharpie.
Is that with a stencil?
George took a shirt, did a stencil, and spray painted it.
George, I like the deep V. I might accidentally dream of you eating my butt again tonight.
He's freaking out. Look at him. But guys, you know what? George brought up a good point. What a great segue. While our shirts are getting ready, feel free to make your own TigerBelly
Anything.
Anything. Wear it, take a picture of it, and we'll repost it on Twitter and Instagram, and put any pictures you take with Bobby and Khalyla at the shows. Put those up on Twitter. And
Unless I
Instagram
don't
as
look
well.
good and try to add a filter to my face. Thank you.
Definitely, yeah. What's that other thing that squishes it down and make it skinnier? Curves. What is it called?
Auto tune.
Auto.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Facetune.
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 Auto-tune.
I think that's what you do to like smush like your face and make it like contour and stuff. And look at the width of this face, George.
Yeah.
It needs some contouring. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Ciao.
Bye. Visit our website at Gilbert's on Instagram. Bye. Clap it.
Pagagi, mula kau dapat kami ulabi. Buruk kaya kapag nitulog mo. Syukulog mo na iye. Sukutukan ko mo. Pagagi, mula kau dapat kami ulabi. Buruk kaya kapag nitulog